Thank you for waiting. Here's your burger. Because today is our first day open, fries are on the house. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. It looks really yummy. Is this the right place? Oh, yes, it is. Hi, Jason.
Oh, hi, Mom. I'm so glad you could make it. I see you've brought Tom and Jess with you as well. Hey, guys. Congrats to you both on your first day open for business.
Thank you so much, Tom. Dorothy, why don't you come and sit down over here? You too, Jess.
Yep, just coming. Oh, it's a bit of a squeeze in here. Don't you think the shop is a little too small?
I mean, what do you expect? It is just an independent burger joint after all. You need to start small with these things. You'll set yourself up for failure if you aim too big too fast. I was so nervous about opening for the first time, but everything has gone much more smoothly than I expected. I was really worried that nobody would come, but we've actually had way more customers than we thought we would. Right? It's super crowded in here. It looks like we were lucky to even get a table. It seems like only yesterday that this was nothing but a pipe dream for you, Jason. I can't believe that you guys have finally made it happen. You really have your own burger joint. It just goes to show that hard work pays off.
Right you are, Mom. Although I think that Hannah deserves more of the credit than I do. Everything down to the sauces is made in-house according to her expert recipes. It took a lot of trial and error to get to this point, but she's truly a master of the trade now. I always thought that we should open a restaurant one day because her cooking was always so tasty that it was a shame that I was the only one getting to taste it.
It's okay, Jason. You don't need to pretend that this was some kind of lifetime dream of yours. We all know that you're only doing this because the startup you were working for went under. It seemed like you'd only been working there for 5 minutes and the business had already failed. Did they give you your severance pay? It doesn't seem like the sort of place that would easily cough up money, so I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't.
I got everything I was owed. Don't worry about that. Luckily, I didn't actually end up losing out that much, so we had plenty of money to set aside to open this place. It was a shame what happened with the company, though. Anyway, let's not talk about things like that, shall we? Today is a day for celebrating Jason and Hannah's success.
Here are your burgers, guys. For the fries, we have plain, peri-peri salt, or loaded with bacon and cheese. Which would you prefer, Tom?
Oh, I like everything, so it's hard to choose. I guess I'll go for the loaded fries.
All right, I'll get that ready for you right away.
Honey, why don't you sit down with my family for a little while? You've been on your feet all evening. I'll sort out these fries, okay?
Excuse me, can we get another portion of fries over here, please?
Oh, goodness. We don't get a spare minute, do we? I guess we better both head into the kitchen then, otherwise nothing is going to get done. If I'm honest, I was a little worried when Jason and Hannah said that they wanted to open a restaurant together, but now I see that I was worrying for nothing. They're doing so well already.
I wouldn't get too excited, Dorothy. You never know what might happen in the future. And to be honest, I have no idea why they chose to open a greasy burger joint instead of something more fancy like a steakhouse.
There's nothing wrong with a burger joint. I, for one, think it was a fabulous idea. You've been picking on every little thing since we've arrived, Jess. Do you hate burgers that much?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against burgers. I just think that the fast food industry maybe wasn't the best one to go into. There are loads of chain places that do similar things for cheaper, so I just thought it probably wouldn't be that lucrative. That's all.
I really don't understand why you're being so negative about everything all of a sudden. When people open a new business, you're supposed to congratulate them and wish them well, regardless of what your actual opinions may be. You might as well be saying outright that you hope their business fails.
I had a feeling that something like this might happen tonight. Can't you just stop bickering and focus on being happy for Jason and Hannah?
I mean, I already thought it was strange that Jason and Tom have always been in such different places career-wise when they had the same upbringing. I was quite surprised to hear that Jason was going to work for that startup that failed when Tom has always had a stable, high-earning position at a big, well-known company. He obviously has a track record of making poor decisions when it comes to his career, so I'm just a little worried that this venture might be another one of those bad decisions. That's all.
I think you should watch your mouth. What if Jason and Hannah hear you saying things like that?
Whatever. I guess I'll keep my mouth shut for now then.
Sorry for the wait. Here are your fries. If you want sauce with them, there's ketchup, mustard, mayo, and barbecue sauce on the table, so take your pick.
Oh, wow. These are so tasty. You really do have a gift, Hannah.
Hi, Dorothy. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable.
I'm so glad you finally made the move to New York. You were talking about it for so long, but not doing anything to make it happen. So I was beginning to think you were never going to actually do it.
Well, sending the kids to better schools became our top priority, so that was the real driving force behind finally making the move. The kids and I needed to be here now for the start of the school year, so it's good that we were able to find a place in time. But it is a shame that Tom can't join us permanently until his company officially transfers him here. He's applied for a transfer, but still hasn't heard anything back. So for now, he can only come up here at the weekends. It's not ideal, but it's only temporary, I guess.
Is that really going to be okay? I understand that the kid's education is very important, but I also don't think it's good for married couples to live apart, no matter how temporary it may be.
I know you think we should have waited until I got a job up here to make the move, Mom, but Jess made up her mind that she wanted to be here for the start of the school year. And once she's set on something, nothing I say or do can change her mind.
Oh, honey, you make me sound like some kind of tyrant. Anyway, that must be our housewarming gift. Thank you so much, Jason. Hannah.
Congrats on the move, Jess. It's a real nice place you got here, huh? It would have been nice for the kids to play together, but Jaden is at home with Hannah's mom because he isn't feeling too well today. Where are your kids, by the way?
Oh, the kids are at kindergarten right now. They need to adapt to their new environment, so I decided it would be best for them to just dive in head first and start right away.
That's the best way to do it, I think. By the way, this place must have cost you a pretty penny, seeing how nice and conveniently located it is.
Oh, we haven't bought this place. It's on lease. There's no way we would have been able to actually afford buying a place in downtown New York. But we decided to come anyway to give the kids the opportunity to go to better schools, even if it would be a while until we could afford to own a place of our own. Even though they're still in kindergarten now, it won't be long before they start elementary school. I wanted them to get used to New York and make a few friends here first, so that starting elementary school here will be less of a shock to their systems.
Surely schools aren't that different here. I really don't see why it makes such a big difference whether they're here in New York or back in the country.
Oh, come on, Dorothy. Surely you can see that it makes a huge difference. Statistics show that all the best schools are in the big cities, so I think we've made the best decision coming here. Don't you agree, Hannah?
I guess. To be honest, I'd never really thought about it to that extent. You have your ways of raising your kids, and I have mine. I don't think there's any right and wrong or best and worst way of doing things.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I opened my big mouth without thinking about your situation. You wouldn't be able to move here even if you wanted to, would you? I'm always running my mouth off without a care in the world. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine. It's true that the house prices here being so high would be a problem, but in all honesty, moving to New York is not something that I've ever really considered, and not something that I really want to do. Besides, the restaurant has really established its place in the local community. We finally have lots of loyal customers and everything is going so well. So you see, moving away is something that's never really crossed my mind.
Right? Even if you wanted to move, there's no way that you could abandon the restaurant. I understand you completely. Don't worry. Oh, everyone, please do sit down and have something to eat. I've rustled a few things up for you.
What do you mean, rustled up? This is clearly all takeout food you've had delivered.
Yes! I ordered from a really popular Mexican place down the road. I hope you enjoy it.
Honey, did you really invite everyone here for this housewarming party just to feed them Mexican takeout? You do know that my mom hates eating takeout, right?
Well, I didn't think it was that much of a big deal because she eats fast food at Jason and Hannah's burger place all the time.
That's different. That's her helping out family. She wouldn't normally eat any kind of takeout or fast food.
Oh, it's fine, Tom. No need to make a fuss. It's not like I expected anything from Jess anyway. Forget about it and let's just eat, okay?
Bon appetit, Dorothy!
What were you thinking ordering takeout when you had invited the whole family over? My mom gave us a generous amount of money towards this move, so I think the least you could do is cook something nice for her.
I don't get what I've done that's so wrong. Were you really expecting me to cook dinner for that many people? And I think you're exaggerating the amount she gave us. It really wasn't that much.
How can you be so ungrateful when she's gone out of her way for us? You wouldn't stop going on and on about moving to New York, so I finally gave in to you, even knowing that I wouldn't be able to join you for a while. But I really don't know if this was the best idea after all.
Does she think that we're not worth investing in? Not even as much as your brother and Hannah and their greasy burger joint? She obviously doesn't think we are, because she barely gave us anything towards this move. So don't go acting like she's been super generous towards us or anything like that.
You just don't know when to stop, do you? Why do you always have to be like this when it comes to Jason and Hannah?
Like what? Please enlighten me.
Whenever we see them or whenever they come up in conversation, you're always sneering at the fact that they run a burger joint. What on earth is so wrong with that? Is running a burger joint such a terrible thing that it warrants you making such a fuss about it?
It's not that it's terrible. I just don't think it's the most noteworthy or praiseworthy career choice. That's all. It's also kind of embarrassing to be associated with them because of it, you know? You do know that one of the reasons I wanted to leave our hometown was because I couldn't stand having to be near them all the time, right?
What do you mean by that?
It's annoying having to keep seeing them around. I was out talking with some of the ladies in the neighborhood, and then Hannah actually had the audacity to come up and say hi to me in front of them all.
What's wrong with that? Can't you just say hi to her? Introduce her to your friends as your sister-in-law and then just go about your day?
Well, if they know she's my sister-in-law, they're going to start asking me questions about her, like, I don't know. What does she do for a living? What am I supposed to do when they ask me that, huh? Just come out with it and say, oh, she runs a burger joint. Do you know how embarrassing that is for me?
It really is ridiculous that you're so ashamed to be associated with the owners of a burger joint. Get over yourself and stop saying mean things about them. I really don't like it.
I can't help being embarrassed about it. Whatever. It's not like it matters what I think of them anyway, since I won't be seeing much of them anymore.
Are you okay, honey? Are you not too tired from coming all this way?
Oh, I'm fine, don't worry. It's you I'm more worried about. You're the one driving, after all. Jess's place is so nice. It looks like Tom must be doing very well for himself at work.
Yeah, he must be. It just makes me feel so bad for you, being stuck with the less capable brother. If I had just worked hard towards getting into a big fancy company and landing myself a high-paying job like Tom's, you would be able to live a comfortable life of luxury. But instead, you have to work hard at the restaurant every day. Things are so hard on you.
What are you apologizing for? When have I ever said that I think that things are too hard at the restaurant?
It's just, I know opening up the restaurant together hasn't been the easiest thing ever, and it hasn't always been sunshine and rainbows. We have our hands full every day with both the business side of things and the manual labor side of things, and we barely ever get a minute to ourselves. I guess word has spread about the restaurant and it has gotten more popular over the years, so we're making a decent amount now, but I want to give you a better life. Just you wait. We'll expand the restaurant and really hit the big time. Then I can treat you like the queen you deserve to be.
Oh, honey. I've never felt I was lacking anything or that I wanted more from life than what we have already. I'm happy to be doing business with you, my favorite person. I've never had an unhappy moment our entire marriage. And besides, you're talking about me having a hard time, but you're the one who gets up earlier than me to open up and stays later than me to close down. I really admire you for that, you know? I certainly couldn't do it.
Yeah, but during that time, you're busy taking care of Jaden. Hey, now that Jaden is in elementary school, do you think we should be considering moving to the city as well? I hadn't really thought about it before, but listening to Jess earlier made me worry that we're not making Jaden's education enough of a priority. If you want to move to the city with Jaden like Jess has done, I can take care of the restaurant by myself.
What are you talking about? Why on earth would I want that? I think that the best thing for a family is for them all to be together. I understand that Jess has her own opinions, but I can't say that I agree with her. And to be honest, I am a little worried for Jess and Tom, what with them only being able to see each other on the weekends at the moment. Do you think they will be okay?
I was also a little worried for them when I heard that, but Jess's reasoning seemed so sound that I started thinking that maybe it might actually be the right thing for us as well.
No, I don't agree with her there. I think that a child's education can be great wherever they are, whether that's a city or the countryside. And you certainly shouldn't move a child if it's going to make them unhappy, even if you think it might be the best thing for them. Jaden is really attached to you, you know? And I think living apart from you would just do him more harm than it would good.
Do you think? It's just that what Jess said today really had me worrying about whether we're being good parents, you know? It made me think that maybe we actually don't put Jaden's best interests first.
If Jess's method was so great, every parent would be doing it. But they aren't, are they? Everyone has their own way of raising their children that works for them. She has hers and I have mine, and that's that. And anyway, I don't really think that she is someone that we should be looking to as an example. I really don't like the way she's constantly looking down on us because we run a burger joint. Does it not annoy you?
She's just one of those people with a grating personality. I don't let it get to me too much and just try and ignore her. But to know that someone does think less of us because of our line of work does make me feel even more sorry towards you for putting you in this position.
Can you please stop saying sorry when you have absolutely nothing to apologize for?
It's just that sometimes I wish that I had a job that was a little more worth bragging about. Do you get me? Then you wouldn't have to put up with people like Jess making comments about us all the time.
And what's so bad about burgers, huh? I happen to think that we do have a job worth bragging about, actually. Do we really live in a world where if you're not a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, then your job is considered worthless? I think that every person who works hard and earnestly day in and day out is amazing and worth admiring, regardless of what it is they do. Oh, we're here already. Let's head on in. Jaden will be waiting for us. This place is in a great central location, and it's really well connected to the rest of the city. You're also really close to lots of good schools here. Did you say that your son was in high school? You must have really succeeded in your career to be buying a nice place like this.
Oh no, we just worked really hard for a long time and things finally worked out for us. What do you think about this place, honey?
I love it. I'm happy to just be in an apartment this nice, let alone have the chance to actually own it.
Do you think this one is better than the last place we saw?
Yeah, I much prefer this one.
Oh, wait a second. I'm getting a call from Tom. Hey Tom, what's up? Hey Jason, how are you doing? You said you'd be in New York today, didn't you? I'm calling to ask if you want to have dinner or something later. It would be nice to meet up, the four of us. You, me, Jess, and Hannah, for the first time in a while. Yeah, I guess that could be nice. We'll just finish up here and then meet up with you later, okay? Alright, see you later.
What was Tom calling you about?
I told him that we were coming to New York today, so he called asking if we'd like to come and have dinner with him and Jess.
Oh, really? Have you told him that we're going to be moving to New York?
No, I didn't. I just mentioned in passing that we would be here today when I spoke to him on the phone the other day. I think we will go with this place, please, ma'am.
Excellent choice. I'll speak to the current owner and we can sort out a day to get the contract signed. Hi, Hannah! I haven't seen you in so long. We barely see you these days because you're always so busy with your restaurant. Is everything going okay? What are you talking about? You're the one who never comes over when we invite you, even during the holidays. I don't think I've seen you at all since you came down for the first anniversary of Dorothy's passing. So don't say that the reason we haven't seen each other for a long time is because Jason and I are too busy with the business, because that's simply not true. I'm sorry if it seems like I've not been making an effort to come down. It's just that I have my hands full with the kids, you see. They're at a difficult age right now, and I can't help but be constantly worrying about them. I'm sure it's the same with Jaden. I also feel like even if I did come down, there wouldn't be much for me to do there now that Dorothy is no longer with us. Well, it's not like you ever really did anything to help out before anyway. How are you doing these days, Tom? We also haven't seen much of you since you joined Jess in New York.
I guess I didn't really want to be going back and forth again after 8 years of having to come up here every weekend to see Jess and the kids and then go back to work at home during the week. Who would have thought that it would have taken me that long to get that transfer, eh? I'm sorry that I haven't really been coming to visit much either, but you have to understand how much of a relief it is to finally be able to live with my family full-time again. Yeah, I get that. Don't worry about it. It was also much easier for us to get together when Mom was still around. She was always the catalyst for a family gathering. I feel like we have a lot to catch up on after not seeing you guys properly for so long. How is work going, Tom? It's not too fast-paced here, is it? Oh yeah, everything's fine at work. But more importantly, what brings you two to New York? I've been meaning to tell you. Hannah and I have decided to move to New York. Looks like we won't be living too far away from you guys, so I guess we'll be seeing each other way more often.
You guys are moving to New York? That's a funny joke. How on earth would you guys be able to move here? What will you do about the restaurant? Surely you're dependent on it to get by. Don't tell me you're coming to open up a restaurant here. There are so many burger places in New York that you will be able to survive amongst the competition. This isn't some small town in the countryside, you know.
I really don't know why you're laughing about this. We just got to a point where moving to New York seemed to be the best decision for us. Are you trying to please the economic conditions required to move to a big city like New York? And do you think that all we know how to do is make burgers?
But if you're coming here, surely you'll have to sell the restaurant back home, right? Surely that's going to be a difficult process. Didn't you take out a lot of loans to set it up in the first place? Don't force yourselves to make the move if you don't really have the money for it. Just because we moved here doesn't mean that you have to as well. You don't have to prove anything, you know?
With all due respect, Jess, we know what we're doing and we didn't ask for your 2 cents on the matter. Do you really have to always say everything that's on your mind, Jess?
Oh, I didn't mean to cause offense or anything like that. I'm just worried for you guys. That's all. You're not getting any younger. And to be honest, I think that following us to the big city at your age is going to be hard on you guys physically, mentally, and financially.
Well, what if I told you that we've already bought a house here?
Well, of course, I think it would be perfectly within your capabilities to buy a house here. With the help of a lot of loans, I assume.
Honey, can you please stop talking to them like that? Hannah, I'm so sorry about her. But you know what she's like. And since we moved here, she's gotten even worse.
What's so wrong about what I've been saying? They're moving to a new place all of a sudden where it might be hard for them to thrive in their line of business. I'm only saying these things because I'm worried about them. They're going to be like fish out of water once they move here, I'm telling you. They're just going to be floundering around in the dirt at the end of the day. Can you honestly say that you think they're going to succeed here?
I can't sit here and listen to another second of this. Come on, honey. Let's just go. I can't sit and eat whilst looking at Jess's face for another second. I think it'll just upset my stomach. And Jess, we really aren't as hard up as you think we are. Do you really like being all haughty and looking down on people this much?
I would never look down on you. I'm just giving you a warning because I'm worried about you. That's all. It seems like you have some kind of inferiority complex, Hannah.
It's you who has the inferiority complex, Jess, not me. Someone who judges people based on how much money they have and looks down on people they deem below them just to feel better about themselves. Isn't that the definition of someone with an inferiority complex? It sounds a lot like you, don't you think?
Excuse me? How dare you suddenly come for me like that?
Can you guys please not fight? We're in a public place here. I'm sorry, Tom, but we're leaving now. As for you, Jess, you really shouldn't go around behaving like this as a grown woman. Listening to you go on and on makes me feel really uncomfortable. Next time this happens, I won't just stand by and do nothing. I was hoping that you might have finally grown up and started to see some sense in the time that we haven't seen you. But I guess I was very wrong, because you seem to actually have gotten worse instead. I'm so sorry, Jason. She spends all her time with all these city moms with their extreme opinions, you see. I think they may have influenced her a little. I really think it's best if you apologize to them, Jess.
Why should I apologize? I've done nothing that I need to apologize for.
Just leave it. I have no interest in hearing an insincere apology anyway. Jess, You really can't just go around looking down on people for having certain jobs and create some kind of ridiculous hierarchy in your mind. People really aren't going to like you if you're like that.
Anyone would think that you're some kind of ethics teacher lecturing like that. Oh my gosh. Is this your house? But this doesn't make sense. How could you afford this?
Can't you just give them a simple compliment? Business has been good for them recently, and they obviously managed to profit a lot from it. Word about their restaurant back home spread, and it became quite famous, you know? People would come from different states just to eat there and everything. I heard that some weekends they would completely sell out and have to order a bunch more ingredients.
But still, it's just burgers. How can burgers pay for such a nice house like this one? Are you sure Dorothy didn't secretly leave them a huge sum of inheritance that we don't know about?
Well, if you remember rightly, we split the money from the sale of her house between us and them, and you and I were able to move into a bigger house. That was all the inheritance there was.
But are you sure? Maybe they stole some of the money without us realizing.
Do you really think that Jason and Hannah are the kind of people who would do that? You really need to stop jumping to the worst conclusions about people. Every day the things you say become crazier and crazier.
Well, if they didn't use stolen inheritance to buy this place, they must have taken out a loan to be able to afford it. No, actually, they probably haven't even bought it. I bet they're just renting this place.
Do you really think that they're the sort of people who would make such a big move without properly being prepared? They're not you. They wouldn't waste their time renting a place at their age. If they've got this place, then they must have done everything properly and bought it in their own right. Can't you just be happy for them and stop making mean snide comments? Please be careful with what you say today, okay? You've started acting even worse towards them after not seeing them in a while, and I'm really disappointed in you for behaving like this.
Why are you always coming for me like this? I'm just saying the truth. That's all. I just can't believe that they could afford to live in such a fancy neighborhood.
Can you not just be quiet about this for 5 minutes? And make sure that you apologize for how you acted towards them at dinner the other week.
For the last time, I really don't know what I've done that I have to apologize for.
Please just keep your mouth shut. I'm begging you. Hi, Tom. Come on in. Oh, hi, Jess. I hope you're well.
I'm fine, thanks. Your house is really nice.
Hey guys, come in and sit down. I've got dinner ready for you guys. I made steak the way you like it, Tom.
You made steak? Wow, we really are getting treated today. Hannah, about what happened last time we saw each other.
Don't say any more, Tom. Apologies need to come directly from the person at fault, don't you think? Do you not have anything to say to me, Jess?
Well,
Let's sit down to eat first, and then we can talk properly.
I never thought I would see the day when you guys would be living in a super luxury apartment right in the city center. All the best schools are around this area as well. It didn't look like you really cared that much, but I guess you really were worrying a lot about making sure Jaden went to a good school.
It is true that that's one of the reasons we moved here, but we also moved here for us as well. We finally were in the position in life where we could live somewhere nice, so we thought, why not just do it? But yeah, sending Jaden to a good high school is definitely the main reason for choosing this specific area. I thought there must be a good reason why people keep saying that this area is so great. Is there anything wrong with moving to an area with a good reputation?
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just that before you said you weren't concerned about moving to give Jaden a fancy education, so I'm just a bit surprised that you did a 180. By the way, how much did this place cost you? With it being so spacious and in such a nice location, it must have been really expensive.
Honey, I told you not to ask things like that.
Why do you ask? Are you curious as to whether we could actually afford to buy it? Do we need to show you the contract?
Well, to be honest, I did think you were probably renting because there's no way you could afford to buy a place like this. I'm just worried that you might come begging us for money in the future when you inevitably get behind with the rent payments. Were you so jealous of our city lifestyle that you had to go to this extent to copy us? It's a bit sad, don't you think? Putting yourself in a difficult financial position just to pretend you're on a level playing field with us. You really shouldn't bite off more than you can chew, you know.
I find it so sweet that you're always so worried for me, Jess. But next time I want your concern, I'll ask for it, okay? So please don't go around sharing your concerns when nobody asked you.
That's a bit harsh. Oh well, whatever. I do actually want to see the contract for this house, actually. Maybe you won the lottery or something, and that's the only reason you were able to afford it.
Oh gosh, I knew that bringing you here was a mistake. I knew I wouldn't be able to stop that mouth of yours.
Here you go. Here's the contract you wanted to see so desperately. There's our names at the bottom. See?
Your names really are written here. Did you guys really buy this house together? Even if you did take out a bunch of loans, this place still would have cost a small fortune.
Don't tell me you were even looking up the price of this place before you came over. Yes, we bought this house. Is that really so hard to believe? Do we look that poor to you?
It's not that you look poor, it's just... I don't understand where you got such a large sum of money all of a sudden. You sell burgers for $5 a piece, for goodness sake. Do you see why I'm so confused as to how you could afford this?
We ended up signing a deal with a franchise.
With a franchise? Why would you do that?
Well, by signing a copyright contract with them, we were able to get a pretty big sum of money. And another reason we ended up coming to New York is because the franchise's head office is moving here. I'm going to be responsible for making sure everything goes smoothly with the new stores we'll be opening with the franchise, so I needed to be in New York to be able to work in the office.
Are you happy now that you have your explanation? We can afford this house because we got a generous payout of around $3 million through signing the contract with the franchise. And we'll also be earning more through the opening of the new branches under our restaurant's name. I guess you thought that we were selling burgers all this time because we were too stupid to do anything else, didn't you? We started doing this because we wanted to. We both had a vision and we worked hard to make it come true. Even burger flippers can become successful if they work really hard at it, you know? So will you stop looking down your nose at us, okay?
We get the message, so there's no need to get any more annoyed, Hannah. Well, are you going to apologize now, honey? You've just ended up with even more things to apologize for than before.
But this just doesn't make any sense. This isn't a movie, you know. Things like this just don't happen to real people. I don't believe a word of it. You just made the whole thing up, didn't you?
If you don't want to believe it, then don't believe it. I'm not going to stand here and try and convince you. I don't have time like that to waste on someone like you. Tom, I'm so sorry, but I really don't think I'm going to be able to stand seeing Jess's face ever again. Why does she have to be so rude all the time?
I'm really sorry, Hannah. I just kind of let her get away with it.
I've been putting up with her all this time for your sake, but I really can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. You guys won't be having dinner here anymore. Please just go home already. If you stay here a minute longer, I don't think I'll be able to hold back my anger anymore.
I can't believe that it's come to this. I'm so sorry. I'll take her home right now. Come on, Jess, we're leaving now. I said we're leaving!
Ouch! Let go of my arm! It still doesn't make any sense to me how they've managed to buy such a nice house. How come we don't have a house that nice when your job is clearly much fancier than theirs?
They told you! They signed a contract with the franchise and got lots of money out of it. Why is it so difficult for you to believe? I don't understand why you had to make such a big fuss about it. Are you really that jealous that they're doing well for themselves?
Yes, fine. I am jealous. Are you happy now? It just makes no sense. No sense at all. How come they're living in a better house than us? It's so annoying. And you. What were you doing this whole time? You obviously haven't worked hard enough for this family. Otherwise, we'd for sure be living a better life than them.
How can you say that? I lived on my own all those years because my company wouldn't transfer me here working day and night to earn as much money as I could to support you and the kids. You said you wanted to go to New York with the kids, even though I wasn't able to join you guys, and I tried my best to make it so you could do everything you wanted. So don't go asking me what I've been doing this whole time as if I've just been sitting on my butt doing nothing for the past 10 years.
But how come your burger-flipping brother is able to live a life of luxury and we can't? You're smart. You always studied really hard. You went to an Ivy League college and got a great job at a world-famous company straight after graduating. I don't know what it is that was stopping you from earning as much money as them. Maybe you should have gone into investing or something instead, and then we might have been able to buy a nicer house.
How can you be so greedy for more when we already have such a nice and comfortable life?
I don't get why you're making me out to be some kind of villain. Are you not frustrated by the fact that your brother and Hannah have suddenly gone from rags to riches overnight and you have nothing to show for your years of work? I'm frustrated. How can a teeny tiny burger joint out in the sticks suddenly become worth a fortune because some franchise showed interest in it? It doesn't make any sense. Surely there's something underhanded going on behind all this. I refuse to believe that they got that rich all of a sudden in a legitimate way.
We have our own problems to worry about. You better go and start looking for another place because the landlord called today.
The landlord called? What did he say?
He said he's going to have to increase the amount we're paying to lease this place. Because we're going to have to start to think seriously about saving for retirement and paying for the kids' college fees. We're not really in a position to be taking out a loan. We have no choice but to just look for a cheaper place and hope we can still stay in a fairly good location.
Just thinking about your brother and Hannah living the high life in a fancy city center apartment whilst we have to downsize not stir some kind of anger in you. How can you be so resigned to this?
Actually, I would say that you saying these ridiculous things has made me more determined to just get on with it and accept our situation in life. Even if we do end up moving to a smaller place, we will still be able to live comfortably. I'm sick and tired of you constantly wanting more and more and not being able to be happy with what you have right in front of you. Even if we did move to a better house like you want, the lease would just end up being more expensive and we wouldn't be able to afford it, which would eventually make our lives miserable. If we are okay with downsizing, we might be able to actually buy the place, which would mean we would be more secure in the long run as we wouldn't have to worry about paying the lease. It's not like we have a choice in the matter anyway, so let's swallow our pride and go look for a smaller place, okay? I'm sick and tired of trying to placate your insatiable greed.
I can't believe I'm hearing this right now. I thought I'd done well by marrying a guy with a great job, but it turns out he's just a total cheapskate. It looks like I can't rely on him for anything anymore. It's time to take matters into my own hands.
I can assure you that you have absolutely nothing to worry about. All you need to do is make proxy orders on our behalf and you'll be able to earn lots of money. It's so easy and so rewarding. So, why don't you go ahead and sign up?
If I sign up, will I really be able to make more than $250 a day?
Of course. I've shown you the testimonials from our members, haven't I? You don't need to worry about anything, okay? I showed you how easy it is to place the orders as well, didn't I? It's a piece of cake.
I can't believe that I'm only just finding out about this. This is such a quick and easy way to make money. I wonder why everyone doesn't just do this. It seems too good to be true.
It's just a well-kept secret. Of course, it's all completely legitimate. After all, you did find us on a reputable job site, didn't you? It's not like we're going to scam you or anything like that. Everything is completely above board here. If you check your phone right now, you should have got a notification saying that your first order has been placed.
Oh yes, I have.
We're doing an event at the moment where we offer generous monetary incentives to people who make lots of orders. So the more money you invest in the orders, the more money you'll earn back in return. You can do everything from your phone, so it's super easy and accessible. You can check your progress on our page too and see how many orders you've placed successfully and how much money you'll be able to earn back. Some people have been known to make as much as $10,000 a month doing this, you know.
That's amazing. That'll show Tom. I'm perfectly capable of earning enough to get us into a better situation. If I can be among the top earners, I'll be rich within the year. We'll finally be able to buy the house of my dreams with this money. For goodness sake, just pick up the phone. Why won't you give me my hard-earned money?
Honey, what on earth have you done?
Oh, hi, honey. You're back.
Hey, honey, you're back. Is that really all you can say to me right now? Did you seriously take out a loan behind my back and use the house as collateral?
How did you find out about that?
The landlord got in touch with me again today, so it made me think we should speed up the process of getting a new house. I went to the bank to check a few things to figure out exactly what our situation is, and then I saw that a loan had been taken out in your name. Have you actually lost your mind? What on earth did you do with such a huge sum of money, huh? $50,000, Jessica! What did you need $50,000 for?
There is an explanation for that. I think I may have been scammed.
What do you mean, scammed?
Well, I thought it would be a good idea for me to start bringing some money in on the side. I found this job online that said all you needed to do was make proxy orders for them. And that if I put more money into the orders, they would give me more money back. But now they're not giving me back the money I gave them, or giving me any of the money I earned. They've gone radio silent on me.
Are you seriously telling me that you fell for this?
Yeah.
It's so obviously a scam. How could you be so stupid? This type of proxy ordering scam is famous nowadays. How have you not heard about it? It's all over the internet and people have talked about it on TV. How they get you to spend a load of money with the promise that you'll earn back much more and then don't give it back to you. How much did you give them? Don't tell me you used all the money from that loan for this, did you? Please tell me that you didn't.
Oh gosh, what are we going to do now?
This is the worst timing ever for you to have done something stupid like this. The landlord told me today that if we can't pay the increased amount for the lease, he will evict us immediately. There's no way we're going to be able to cover it after this.
But I had no idea that this was going to happen. They said that if I put down $50,000 in orders, I would be able to earn $80,000 back. It seemed like it was a great system to me. I only did this because I want to move to a nice house like Jason and Hannah's.
There's something wrong with you in the head, I swear. Well, what are you going to do about this now then? Even though we wouldn't have been able to afford to carry on living here, at least we would have been able to consider buying a smaller place. But now we're not even going to have the money to do that. Where in New York do you think we're going to be able to afford to live now we have no money, huh? We're going to have to live in public housing at this rate.
No, not public housing. We have our reputation to think about. Think about how embarrassed the kids would be to live somewhere like that.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually losing my mind. Why on earth did you think that it was a good idea to take things into your own hands and play with our finances like that? Things could have been fine if you hadn't decided to meddle. Getting scammed and taking out a loan without even telling me first. What possessed you to think that doing any of this was a good idea?
I'm really sorry, honey. I messed up really bad this time. It was my first time doing something to help out, and I guess I was just really naive. Please don't be mad at me. We can think of a way out of this together, okay?
Well, as I see it, there's only one way out of this situation. We need to ask Jason and Hannah to help us out. It's a relief that they're doing really well for themselves and are in a position to help. If they weren't, I really don't know what we would do.
What? No way. Over my dead body. There's no way I would ever go to them for help.
Well, it doesn't matter how you feel about it because we don't really have any other choice, do we? If you really don't want to ask them for help, then the only thing left to do is accept that we have to move into public housing. I'm sure that's the last thing you want, isn't it? You would be miserable, and in turn, you would make my life miserable.
But I really don't want Jason and Hannah to find out about this. Especially Hannah. It would just hurt my pride too much.
Is your pride really more important than affording to be able to get by? Would you really rather die than ask for help from my burger-flipping brother you look down on so much all these years?
Yes, I would rather die, actually. I'd much rather take out a loan and be in debt than go to Jason and Hannah. Besides, everyone takes out loans to afford to live in New York these days.
I'm not getting any younger, you know. I'm 45 this year, and I can't keep on working forever. At this rate, if we take out another loan, we won't be able to afford to pay it off before I have to retire. Or should I just never retire? Or are you going to pay back the loan?
Why do you think we got into this mess in the first place? It's because I realized that you were incapable of getting us a better life that I decided to do something about it. I think it's very unfair that you're blaming me for everything. Whatever. Do whatever you want. Just don't say anything about this to Jason and Hannah, all right?
Are you really going to be this stubborn? I can't believe that you won't even take accountability for this either.
Ugh. No matter what I do with the place, it still looks terrible. How on earth are we going to be able to live here?
Stop complaining and be grateful that we were able to buy a house at all. This was the only thing available within our budget, so you're going to have to put up with it. You're the one who insisted that the kids wouldn't be moving schools, so that narrowed our options even further. So stop complaining and just carry on bringing the stuff in.
Why didn't we just hire a moving company? Moving all our stuff in ourselves is so exhausting.
Why do you think? Because we don't have any money. That's why.
It just feels so unfair. Jason and Hannah are living a life of luxury in their nice apartment when we're slumming it in this tiny, pokey little place. We don't even have the money to hire movers and we're doing it all by ourselves. I hate this so much. This is all because you're such a useless husband.
Do you really think you have the right to insult me right now? If you hadn't gone to extreme lengths to try and find the fastest way possible to get enough money to get a house like Jason and Hannah's, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Why are you bringing that up again? Everything I did with this family's best interests at heart.
Wait, I'm getting a call from Jason. Hello? Oh, hi, Jason. Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. I told you that I would send you the money to hire a moving company so you wouldn't have to go to all this trouble yourselves. Neither of you are used to physical labor, so I'm sure you're struggling a lot. I can even come and help you out myself. Oh, no, it's fine, honestly. You've already helped out so much. You must be really busy with all the new responsibilities you have with the franchise. We really are fine to do this ourselves, so don't worry about us. We've basically moved everything over now. We just have to sort it all out and find places for everything now. Alright, but if you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Of course. Thank you so much for being there.
Why are you thanking him? He hasn't done anything to help us. What does he do other than brag about his fancy schmancy house and his great life and how he can get whatever he wants with his money? Is there something he's done for you that you haven't told me about?
You don't need to know, okay?
No, I think I do need to know. I heard your whole conversation, you know. I heard you say that he'd already helped out so much. Well, I suppose it should be a given that he should help you in your time of need when he's got money coming out of his ears.
I really don't think you have the right to say that now when you made such a fuss about the idea of going to him for help before. Anyway, I'll just come out and tell you. He gave me the money to buy this place. He didn't loan it, he just gave it to us saying there's no need to pay him back, because he's a nice person.
What? He gave you the money for this place? Really?
Yes, he did. Honestly, I've been putting up with your ridiculous behavior for so long because you're the mother of my children, that you're very close to pushing me over the edge. Please just don't cause any more trouble and just be grateful to him for helping us out. I don't want to hear any more about how your silly pride has been hurt or anything like that. Let's just have a quiet life from now on, okay? This is the last chance I'm giving you. Do you understand?
Are you threatening me with divorce right now? Well, if they were going to give us some money, I'm sure they could have forked out a little more and helped us get somewhere a bit nicer. I'm sure they've got the money to spare if they're living in such a huge, fancy place.
Hello? Who's there?
Hi, Hannah. It's Jess.
Jess? What are you doing here? Did I not say that I never wanted to see you again?
Oh, please don't be so harsh. I heard everything from Tom. You guys gave us some money towards our new house?
He said he was going to keep it a secret from you. Oh well, I guess there are no secrets between married couples. So, have you come here to say thank you? Forgive me for being blunt, but that's very unlike you, Jess.
Oh yeah, that is kind of why I'm here, I guess. I wanted to ask, this whole franchise contract thing is a pretty lucrative business, right?
I'm not sure if disclosing our income is something I feel comfortable with. Anyway, why are you curious about the income of a couple of burger flippers?
Oh, I don't think of you two as just a couple of burger flippers anymore. You're on a whole different level now that you're managing a chain with branches all over the country. And I'm guessing that you're still holding on to the rest of the money you got from the franchise deal that you didn't use to buy this house, right?
Stop beating around the bush and just say whatever it is you really want to say. It's not like I don't know what kind of person you are, though, so I already have an idea of what you're going to say next.
Since you were willing to give us money in the first place, wouldn't you be able to just help us get an apartment in this neighborhood instead of the pokey one we're living in now?
Are you seriously asking us to just buy you a $900,000 apartment?
Well, since you guys have the money and you're technically not doing anything with it at the moment, I thought it wouldn't hurt to ask. You're not investing it or anything like that, are you? So why not just give it to us? Wouldn't it be lovely to share your good fortune with your family?
You do realize that you forfeited the right to be considered my family a long time ago, right?
I think that's a bit much, don't you think? I never really did anything that bad, did I?
You belittled us and our business at any chance you could get for years. It always really hurt Jason's pride, but he always put up with it and never said anything out of consideration for Tom. In fact, everything we've done has been for him. Certainly not for you. Thinking about the fact that you would also benefit from the money that we gave Tom towards the house made me almost not want to give it to him, you know?
But all that time, I never said anything that wasn't true. And don't you think it's a little heartless to let us slum it in a cheap little apartment when you guys live in an amazing place like this? Can't you find it in your heart to help us in our time of need?
You know, I really don't see why I'm obliged to help you. You've never done anything for me.
Wait, why are you picking up your phone? Who are you calling?
Hi, Tom, it's Hannah. So, Jess is at my house right now and has had the audacity to ask me to give her the money to buy a house in our neighborhood, saying that the apartment that we helped you guys get isn't good enough for her. Did you know about this?
Wait, Hannah! Please! You can't let him know that I'm here!
Well, it's too late. He is on his way here. You better not try and run away before he arrives.
Ouch! Let go of my arm! Surely she didn't really call him. Surely she was just bluffing.
Hannah, I am so sorry. I knew she was crazy, but I really didn't know she would try and pull something like this. I've let you get away with far too much madness, and I've ended up creating a monster.
Honey! Oh my gosh, Hannah, you actually called him? I can't believe that you would actually go this far. If we get a divorce because of this, it's all your fault, Hannah.
I was always trying my best to put up with you for Tom's sake and for the sake of my nephews, but I really can't take it anymore. This is the absolute last straw. Do you not have any kind of conscience? Do you even have an understanding of basic morals? How can you come and beg me for such a crazy amount of money when you've done nothing but look down on me and disregard me for as long as I've known you?
Do you think it was easy of me to come and ask you for money? Believe me, it wasn't. I had to really swallow my pride, you know. And I actually only just found out today that you gave us the money to move to the smaller house, actually.
Do you think that makes you sound better? For me to know that as soon as you found out we were willing to give you money, you ran straight round here to ask for more? You really have no shame. Tom, she's your wife, so deal with her however you like. But I need you to know that I really never want to see her face ever again. I mean it this time.
Come on, Hannah. Please don't be like that. If you don't want to see me, you're not going to be able to see Tom or the kids either. Think of Jason. He's going to want to keep seeing his brother and nephews.
That's not going to be a problem. Me and the kids will be spending much more time with Hannah and Jason from now on. Without you. I want a divorce, Jess.
What? A divorce? You can't be serious.
I am sick and tired of your obsession with money and status. It's destroying our family. I know that your intentions were to help out and get us a better life, but things have just gotten completely out of control. I put up with so much aggravation from you and tried my best to work hard to give you the things you wanted. But whatever I did, it was never enough for you. I really can't take another second of this. I told you that you were on your last chance and you've blown it already. I've made up my mind. We're getting a divorce. I'm so sorry for all the trouble she caused you, Hannah. Come on, Jess, let's go. I don't want to waste another second staying married to you. I will be filing immediately.
Honey, you can't do this to me. Hannah, please do something about this. Can't you try and stop him? He listens to you. I'm sure that you can persuade him to change his mind.
What makes you think that I would be willing to help you? And anyway, haven't you always believed that you're a cut above the rest? Aren't you an expert in looking down on others and bragging about how much better than them you are? I'm sure such a capable person like you will be able to live just fine by yourself.
Hannah, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I was wrong to say all the things I said to you just now. Please, I'll do anything. Please just stop him. I'm worried he really might go through with his threats this time. He already warned me after I was scammed and lost us all that money.
You really don't feel any remorse for anything you've done, do you? Do you really think that I wouldn't divorce you after all this? Other couples get divorced over much less than this, you know. I'm not divorcing you because you got scammed, or because you shamelessly came here to beg Hannah for money. I'm divorcing you because these things are the icing on the cake after years and years of letting things slide that I shouldn't have.
Hannah! Please do something. Honey, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please give me one more chance. I'm begging you. How am I going to build a new life for myself if I get divorced at this age?
Now that the divorce is finalized, we really have no reason to see each other again. Go and live however you like now. It's none of my concern. If you want to carry on with your ridiculous obsessions and believing that you're above everyone else, then by all means, go ahead. It can be someone else's problem now.
I'm in my mid-40s and I haven't worked in more than 15 years. How can you expect me to build a life for myself now? How can you abandon me, the mother of your children, like this?
I don't want you anywhere near the kids after this. I'm worried you'll try and indoctrinate them into your weird way of thinking. Although it already seems that they have a good grasp of the fact that their mother doesn't have a healthy attitude towards money, which is a relief. I won't stand by and watch you try and ruin their lives as well.
I promise I won't do anything like look down on Hannah and Jason ever again. They have such a great life now. How could I look down on them when they live in such luxury?
Why do you still not know that the problem isn't whether people are struggling or in a comfortable position financially? The problem is you and your twisted attitude towards people and your clear-cut decisions about who is considered beneath you. I'm sick of listening to you talk when you never seem to learn your lesson. I really think that if it hadn't been the fact that we were effectively long distance for 6 years, I would have ended up divorcing you much earlier than this.
But the kids are at such a delicate age right now. Have you thought about how divorcing is going to affect them?
I have. And I've come to the conclusion that them living without a crazy mom like you is much better for them.
I can't believe this is happening to me. My life is ruined. There's no way I can have a fresh start this close to 50. It makes me so bitter to think about how Jason and Hannah have such a great life when they're nothing more than burger flippers. And now I'm just a sad divorcee past her prime who won't even get anything in the settlement because I'm knee-deep in debt after getting scammed. How am I going to go on like this?
Jason and I were both really nervous when we started our business, and we knew that there was always the risk that things wouldn't work out for us. Despite that, I still remember us being full of hope and thirst for success, and we worked tirelessly every day to make sure everything was running smoothly. Jess constantly looked down on us for running a burger joint, but I never let it bother me too much because we were living in different places and we didn't really have to see her that often. We managed to hit the jackpot with the franchise deal and were able to move to New York and buy a nice apartment. And the moment Jess saw the place, she had a total meltdown. She couldn't deal with seeing the people she always scoffed at and looked down on being successful in life, and let her inferiority complex and greed for more in life get the better of her. Things just ended up going downhill from there. and Tom finally cracked and decided to divorce her. Nowadays, things are going well for us with the franchise, and Jason is working hard every day at the office, whilst I'm trying my hardest to be the best mom for our son who is preparing to take the SAT. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Dad, the apartment number is 1008, right? I haven't mistaken it, right?
Yes, you are right. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't been to see our new place.
You are busy with the store, I know. Even when I come back home, you aren't there. Don't worry, I understand. But you better come as soon as you are free. No takebacks.
That is true, yes. My store is busy every day these days. Don't know what to do with myself. And I promise, I will come when I am free. Anyways, why are you asking for the address out of nowhere?
You see, I need it so I can send you a massage chair. It was meant to be a surprise, but oh well. After getting my wage, I've come to the chair shop. I picked one out already. Anyways, are you happy your business is going well? 'Cause it is. You must be very proud. I heard you keep getting inquiries about turning it into a franchise. That would be amazing for the business.
Yes, I am. If I open another store in the next month, I'll be able to have 10 branches. I'm getting big now.
Wow, you won't be a business manager anymore. Guess I should call you a chairman now. Or president. CEO? Every month you're earning $2 million and there are already 200 members of staff. This is no joke. You are doing insanely well.
Hey, that reminds me. You're not too busy, are you? Come get steak with me later. I promise you it will be great. I've changed the marinade for it a bit and the reactions from the customers have been very good. I think you will like it. Tangy and spicy. Just the flavor profiles you like.
Ah, really? That's so sweet. I've become so used to eating the delicious steak you make that I can't eat it anywhere else. Everywhere else makes it too chewy, but of course, you know exactly how it's done. You make the steak so high-end, so I guess I have to come once. Okay, I'll come. I can't wait. Now that I am thinking about it, I actually haven't gone in a long while. Too long.
I know. Come over and have dinner with me. Have a beer with me too whilst we are at it.
You really know my taste, Dad. I will come soon then. Make sure you cook it medium rare, just how I like it. But of course, you already know that. No point in telling you.
Hello, Layla. Just wanted to check in and see how you were. Also, I have a pretty big proposal to make, so I made this group chat. Do you have time right now at all?
Layla, are you busy? Hello? I was with a client just now, but they just left. That's why I saw this a bit late. I'm sorry. What is your proposal? I mean, it doesn't really mean much and it's not too important, but... Your father runs a steakhouse, doesn't he? Do you know it's blowing up on social media right now? Like, insanely. It's everywhere. TikTok, Insta, even reach the grandmas on Facebook. I know I am supposed to be humble about this sort of thing, but to be honest, yeah, it is quite popular right now. Thank you for speaking so kindly about it. What is there to be humble about? Don't worry, it's the truth, through and through. Sometimes I ask my wife to make the steak and we get your dad's marinade for it. It's to the point that Nancy and I get goosebumps because of how tasty it is. We absolutely love it.
That's true, Layla. It's so delicious that even our baby enjoys it. Even when I try to work out the recipe, it never comes out the same. And trust me, I've tried. Either it is too spicy or too salty. I can never get it right. And that's saying something because you know how great of a cook I am.
I'll give you some steak again then. My dad giving it to family is not a waste at all, he says. He enjoys it. Just let me know when you're free and I will come over with some. I can teach you how to cook it properly too if you get stuck.
You see, I'm not asking for you to give us more steak or more of the marinade, actually.
Then what are you asking? Is there any other business you want to talk about? I can't think of anything, but go ahead.
You know how we ended up setting up a bar cart and it didn't end well? Well, we are thinking of starting another business. We know your family's steakhouse is doing very, very well. We were thinking, should we try and run a franchise business? That's our proposal.
Ah, you want to take over a steakhouse place then?
Yes! I mean, after all, we just need to sear it in the marinade. Very simple and very quick. Perfect for us. I think we will do very well, but of course we will need your expertise and help. Could you pass on our idea to your dad and see if he is okay with it? I mean, I saw on an Insta story that you and your family went on vacation to the Bahamas. With that much freedom, it seems worth it to also follow after your dad's footsteps.
I mean, that was the vacation we took after 5 years of constantly working like dogs.
Huh. You seem very relaxed, though. Anyways, we also want to run a steakhouse. We want to do it too. We think we can do well. If you give us a chance, we can prove it to you. After all, we have a lot of debt that we need to pay back. It's gotta be quick. This is the best idea we have for the circumstances we are in. Plus, family help each other out, so you've got to agree.
Okay. Well, I'll ask my dad about it first and get back to you then. Damn. Darling, I am not too sure about this. Am I doing the right thing?
Huh? What about? I don't get it.
I'm talking about your brother. I mean, this time he went on and on about the restaurant and how he wanted to take over one of them, and I just... I don't know. My dad's steakhouse. He wants it for himself, as a franchise. He wants to help Dad expand, but I'm not sure if he can do a good job with it. I don't want to harm Dad's business like that.
Again? This dude seriously doesn't have any skills in running a business, though. He should know this himself. We are well aware considering his past experiences. This man needs to get his life together, honestly. He and his wife can't cook for their lives, and their people skills are even worse.
I know, right? So I am worried that they will try to steal the restaurant my dad has put his blood, sweat, and tears into.
I mean, you aren't wrong. Let's be honest. That idiot didn't just fail with the food cart. He also failed with his fried fish delivery service, the rib shop, even the hot chicken sandwich place he ran during winter when everyone flipping craves that food was an utter failure. When you look at all his businesses that have failed, there's no end to it at all. You'd think he'd get the hint and stop running food businesses, get his GED and go into a different sector, but no.
I feel a bit sorry saying this because he's your younger brother, but I have no clue where his confidence comes from.
He hurt himself badly when he was younger and so was babied by our parents a lot. I think that's why he's like this. I get so stressed out because of him. He never lets me get anything done. Always wants to butt in. He has no tact with this sort of thing. He has to be able to find his own path, earn his own money to live without help from others. If he can't do it by himself, how does he expect himself to do it in partnership with others? He'll just end up being a barrier.
Gosh, I want to do that too, but they have been going on about how they are in a lot of debt. I don't know what the right thing is to do here. I'll have to think over it some more.
Okay, I respect whatever you decide to do.
Hello, Gary and Nancy. Have you been well?
I was meaning to contact you. Has the talk about the steakhouse gone well? Did he say anything negative about it?
That's what I'm talking about, Layla. You haven't got back to us. I've been breaking into sweats every time I had the phone ring. Can't believe you decided to just message us instead.
I will let you know my dad's phone number. Why don't you call him yourself and inquire about this matter? After all, it is his restaurant to begin with.
So, you haven't even talked to him yet? Can you please hurry it up?
I mean, this needs to be discussed before the new shop opens in the first place. So it's much better to ask him directly than me calling him. More likely to get a quicker answer, too. One channel beats two.
I understand that, but the process is so exhausting and long. I don't want to go through that.
You will be able to do it. You just have to try. I will pass you my dad's number, so make sure you call him.
Okay, fine, whatever. I will give him a call then.
Okay, I'm sure my dad will love hearing from you. After all, he's been so focused on expanding the business recently. You are helping him out. It's a bit pressuring to have to contact him. I haven't got any good places for the restaurant, you see, so I'll have to look around too. My dad knows some real estate people in a few areas. If you contact him, he will send you in the right direction. Don't worry.
Are you being for real? Oh, that's so sweet. He is seriously a blessing in disguise. My gosh, that's so touching. He really doesn't have to do all this. We can't thank him enough. Please pass on the message to him.
You can be touched later when the steakhouse you open actually goes well and is run successfully. You just need to do well. You've got this. Give him a call and see what he says. When I get my paycheck, I will make sure to give you a hefty amount. We cannot forget what you are doing for us. Really. Thank you so much. I'll talk about it some more with Nancy and then give you a call again. I want to pay you back, but because of our debt, we can't yet. As soon as we are out of dangerous waters, we will send you the money. This is all I can give you right now. I will treat you to a meal as soon as possible. I can't really drink coffee. I hate the smell of coffee beans. I don't do well with caffeine either. Gives me the jitters. But I'll order something else. Thank you.
Darling, we went to cafes with her family a lot and you still don't know what she drinks? You should know that.
I didn't think it through properly. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll use the gift voucher well. Thank you. Are you being for real, Layla? What is this? Why? What's up? What's with the mood? I'm not angry. It's just that I was really touched, Layla. In 2 weeks of opening the business, we got $2,000 of pure profit. I just keep thinking if I am really allowed to have all this money overnight. Oh, really? Congratulations! That's amazing! I am so happy for you. The marinade my dad developed for the steak really is the best. Even rival restaurants have tried to copy it, naming it their restaurant special, but customers see right through them. And plus, a lot of them have failed. No one can beat him. No matter how many times they have tried, it doesn't taste the same. Is it because we got good tips? I mean, no matter how tasty it is, against more well-known competitors, it's quite hard to do what we've done. So it must be the customer service we gave that makes them give us a lot of money. On top of that, our service charge probably helps out. My wife and I treat our guests so kindly, you know. We also give out chicken nuggets and fries, especially for the baby customers. Families enjoy that and then give us tips. That was already a part of my dad's brand, but you do you. Anyways, congratulations. Now paying off your debt is just a matter of time. You will earn more money soon enough and that debt will have disappeared. I know, right? It's all thanks to you. We cannot thank you enough, truly. I've been so busy that I can't even give you a call or anything. We should pay you back properly, I know. It's okay, don't worry about it. My dad has also run the restaurant for a long time, so I know what it's like. When the restaurant is busy, it's hard to think about anything else but the work that goes on there. I know very well. Just focus on earning money at the restaurant and buy me dinner later. I really do need to give back to you, but it's been so crazy. I am losing my mind. I will pay you back like a man, seriously. No, it's okay. Just look after the restaurant well. Dad, how is the steakhouse going? Is money still coming in?
I mean, it has a good brand image, and it's also the first steakhouse place in the area. But lately, reviews haven't been good, even though business has been well.
Why? You said yourself that you provide a good service. Did they not like it anymore?
Apparently, there are reports that I'm too old-fashioned. I didn't speak modernly, and so they didn't like it. I apparently got too much in their space. According to them, I was joking with a woman who was wearing a short skirt and that I was appreciating her underwear. There's a review, too. 1 out of 5 stars. I am seriously uncomfortable. The server said thank you for wearing a short skirt and showing off my underwear. What a pervert, honestly. This is the first time seeing such a perverted business owner. I heard that the food at this restaurant was really good, so I went, but because of the owner, I hated the experience. Would not recommend. Find somewhere else to get your steak. Can't believe there are people like this owning such a famous restaurant. How disgusting. Don't come here. Can you believe that?
Are you insane, Dad? Do you even want to run this flippin' restaurant? Because you aren't acting like it.
It's not like this stuff is true. None of that ever happened. Plus, when you keep getting reviews like this, it's hard to dispute them. I've been getting migraines so often that I can barely concentrate on what I have to focus on. Cut me some slack.
Running a steakhouse should be easy. You should have just lied and said you weren't expanding your steakhouse. There was no need to tell us the truth and make us worried.
You are family. I can't lie to you like that. I need to set a good example to you. Otherwise, it will hurt my brand in the long run.
That's what I am saying. The reviews are hurting the brand regardless. Look, I'm going to report that review, so don't go and do anything drastic. Just focus on giving good service like always. If anyone asks you about the reviews, just say that you are getting in contact with a lawyer due to defamation of your brand, okay? Those who hurt you are not considered my friend or family, Dad.
Layla! I have something to talk about with you. Are you still working?
I am at work right now, yes, but I can still text. I have some free time right now. What's up?
It's just that right now, we are really making sacrifices and working hard. But we have too many costs right now to make significant profit. We are thinking about moving away from the chain.
What do you mean by that? You are making money off of my dad's brand and now you want to go solo? It's a marinade my dad researched and developed for so long without sleeping, yet you just want to take it and move away from us completely. Are you insane?
Did I say I wasn't aware of that? I know. I was the one who said it tasted amazing every single day. But you have to consider that it is us who is running the business. My husband is working so hard to give good customer service.
So you are saying that you want my dad to stop off at all his 10 restaurants and transfer the ownership over to you? Yeah, right. Of course it is your job to cook and sell the food.
Hey, let's be completely honest with each other right now. I don't even know why this business is as great as it is. I can't even pinpoint what it is. I don't know whether it is the color or taste that is different from other steakhouses. But I really don't like it when you are controlling our money like this just because you lent your name sign.
Wow. I am so proud of you right now. Just because the business is going well, you bring this up now. Is the money you are earning right now not enough? Are you disappointed? Even when my dad asked a favor of his friend to give you a cheap monthly rent.
It's a good thing you brought up the rent for the place. I think it is too expensive. It should be reduced if we want to make more profit. Are you sure your dad talked to his friend? The price is way out of proportion for what it's worth. With all the work we had to do with it, it really doesn't seem to be that great of a place. Are you sure he didn't pull a fast one on us just because we aren't familiar with place prices?
You are taking this too far. What do you mean pulling a fast one? Watch your mouth. My dad isn't like that. After my dad literally reduced your monthly rent, gave you the marinade, and pretty much gave you your livelihood.
So does this mean we can't own this shop without his partnership? Fine then, whatever. We will work out how to do it without getting agreement from him. Pass the message on to him, please.
Do you think I will just sit down and watch this happen? You really are so detached from reality, aren't you? I am suing you.
Is this really what you are doing between family? Fine. Go ahead, sue me. I'm not afraid at all.
Darling, this is the lawyer who is in charge of our case with Gary. Say hello.
Good morning, Mr. Staines. How are you? We have no clue what to do. Please help us.
Hello. So from what I understand, they made the sign design similar to your original brand logo. So the name is the only thing that is different. Yes, you are correct. The name of the brand is David's Steakhouse, but they've changed it to David's Delicious Steakhouse. They must have forgotten that they originally started this as a part of our chain to earn a livelihood. I know he is my younger brother, but I am so angry. I understand. In this case, if I lead you, it will be a 100% victory on your side. As your younger brother has unilaterally and openly broken the contract, it is 100% possible to claim damages.
Please get on it. My dad is quite stressed about the situation, and so I hope this can be wrapped up quickly.
Of course. There will be no problem with that, I can assure you. I have already finished writing up a report. After, you can submit it straight to the police later, and they will deal with it. Thank you so much, Mr. Staines. I will find you later to get that document. Of course. I will see you soon then. Have you realized what you've done? Do you think you're so high and almighty just because your dad has got a successful franchise going for him?
We are back to ground zero, Layla. We are broke. The damage claims you made increased our debt even. We are in the minuses. How could you? How will you take responsibility for this? What about our livelihood? Hurry up and message back, you snake. After leaving our family on the streets, how could you ignore us? I know you are reading these messages anyways. Fine then, you loser. How could you go as far as suing us? What did we do wrong to deserve this? What we did wasn't this bad. I hope you are run to the ground like us. I will pray to God that that happens to you from now on.
Have you finished? I will be sending this screenshot to the legal team in charge of our case. You know it is also against the law for you two to be verbally abusing me and attempting to drive me to the ground, right? Do you want me to pay for the hospital fees again?
No, it's my fault. I am sorry. It's just that I'm having a hard time living lately. Layla, I won't do this again. Please don't report us again. Please. What are you doing, Gary? You should be begging for forgiveness too. Hurry up and apologize.
I am sorry. Is that all? I am afraid it doesn't work like that. It's not enough. You leave me no choice but to report it. I am very sorry. If you report us again, we will have to pay the fine. Again. I was really careless. Please forgive me. I've reflected on myself during the case and the ruling and will not do anything like this again. I have really matured in the last few months. I'll do my best. Really, I will do my best to make things right. Please, can you just close your eyes and let this one pass? Shall I do that? Really? Then what should I do about this now? I have already sent it to my lawyer.
No! Why would you send that, Layla? Are we really family?
Family? What kind of crap is that? I've never had family like you and never will. Think of it as life experience. If you have to pay the fine, just move on and take the lesson as it is. Move on with your life. Start afresh. You both have no tact, and I don't think you will, but still. Do what you want, but leave me and my family alone.
What? You are that type of slut? I can't believe that you are really doing this to us. Treating us like dirt. Have you no conscience? Leaving us for the wolves. Ugh, she's infuriating!
Of course, the contract was terminated immediately, and they received thousands of claims for damages. The couple, who were already beggars, are now completely broke as they go about their daily life and work. Gary has hurt his back and thus is on bed rest, whilst his wife, Nancy, is running around and only earning $30 a month. Only then will they learn their lesson. I had to get payback for my dad one way or another. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content. Claire, are you there? I think you probably already know what this is about, but when are you going to give me grandchildren?
Oh, hello, Francine. It is nice to hear from you too. I hope that you have been doing well. I also hope that we were past the point where you always greet me with the same question, but... So basically, you're saying that you're still not pregnant. I can't guarantee things will go well for you and this family if you don't hurry up. So tell me, when do you think you'll finally get pregnant? Well, It's really a matter that is just up to me, you know? I mean, babies are made with two people, so it's not like I can just will myself to become pregnant. And after that, there is the problem of timing it correctly around other life decisions. Basically, I don't think this is really something you can plan out or make an exact schedule for. I was hoping that as a woman that has given birth before, that you would be a little more sympathetic to my situation, but...
You would be right if you were talking about giving birth back in my day. But things are different now. I mean, surely science and medicine have advanced enough to the point where you can measure out exactly when you'll have one.
To be honest, I don't think either of us are really qualified to be making those kinds of statements with any kind of real certainty. After all, neither of us are doctors or even in the medical field.
Okay then. If that's how you are going to be, then why don't you just go to a hospital, have a doctor examine you, and let them decide when would be best for you?
Well, I guess I could do that. But I would want Sam there with me if I did.
What? What does my son have to do with you getting pregnant? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm just one person, right? But it takes two people to make a baby. So if I did see a doctor about when we could have one, I would want to go together as a couple.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just really cannot believe you. Do you know that? Why are you always trying to take my poor Sam down?
Sorry? I don't think I quite understand what you mean by that. I only want the best for him.
Well, if you put even a second of thought more into this idea of yours, you might understand. Do you know how embarrassing it would be for Sam as a man to go into a maternity clinic? He would be a laughing stock. Everyone would think he's a freak. How can you say you want the best for him when you want to make him degrade himself like that?
I'm sorry. I really don't know what I could even say to respond to that. I guess we just don't really see eye to eye on some matters. But that isn't any different than usual.
I knew it. Be honest with me. You can't have any kids, can you?
Are you asking me if I have some sort of condition? Well, like we've established here, I haven't even been to a doctor to seriously look into the possibilities of having a kid, so I really couldn't tell you.
Well then, that is all the more reason to go to the doctors and have them look at you, isn't it? You never know. They might find something, and then you might have to undergo some kind of fertility treatment. Better to catch that sooner than later, I would think.
That's fine. But in any case, I still would want to go to the doctor together with Sam.
I thought I already told you that that plan was no good. He doesn't belong there. Why do you keep insisting on trying to drag him there?
Well, like I said, it takes two people to make a baby. What if the problem isn't with me, but with Sam? I am just thinking that if we are going to go to the doctor, then we might as well cover our bases and make sure we're both able to have kids.
Are you trying to insult my poor son? Do you even hear what you are saying about him?
I'm not trying to imply anything about anyone. I'm just saying that, medically speaking, neither of us have any confirmation that we can even have kids.
I am very sorry, dear, but you have just overstepped several boundaries that you should not have. I am afraid that I will have to talk about this in private with the family.
And I'm assuming that your son's wife is not part of said family, correct?
Well, of course! What do you have to do with us? Maybe you should just stay in your own lane and do what your mother-in-law tells you to.
I see. Is that what I should do?
Claire, are you there? We need to talk. I've discussed matters with the family, and we have come to a conclusion together. I would like to share it with you so we can talk about next steps to take. To begin with, we have all decided that it would be best if you divorced Sam.
Excuse me? Why would I do that?
Because we all decided together that it would be best. It was one of the things that we all unanimously agreed on, so there was no getting out of it. We all agreed that this family doesn't need a woman in it if she can't give the family any offspring. That is why I am asking you start the divorce process with Sam right away.
Oh, okay. Wow. So it's all been decided already, huh? I feel like I need to ask. Is Sam going to be coming home at all tonight then? Are you crazy? Read what I just sent you! You two are about to get divorced. Of course he isn't going to be coming home to you. But that doesn't really matter for you. The house is under Sam's name anyways, so we also ask that you please leave right away and not put up a fight. Oh, so you were planning to kick me out of the house too. I see. If that's the case, then you can tell Sam it's fine if he goes home. And just why would I tell him something like that while you are still there? Well, because I've already moved out of the house and I'm staying with a friend. Oh, really? Have you now? Yes. And don't worry, I've already filled out my share of the divorce papers and left them at the house. Please tell Sam to submit them after he signs where he needs to. Then the two of us will be legally divorced. Oh. Well, I suppose I must thank you for making this much easier than I thought it would be. I'm glad you finally started to see some reason. As for splitting up our things, since we were only married for about half a year, I think most of accounts and belongings are still pretty personal and not shared. I don't think there will be any huge need to divide up our property. But if anything comes up, feel free to contact me about it. Okay, I'll be taking my leave now. Please hurry and turn in the signed divorce paper so this can end quickly. Claire, I am messaging to let you know that I sent ahead those signed papers the day after we talked. But I haven't heard anything since. Is everything on track for the divorce? Unless... Just as I thought. You didn't really want to get divorced, and so you used this as a distraction while you ran away. Oh, Francine. I was just thinking of messaging you. Your timing is impeccable. And if you must know, your little accusation could not be farther from the truth. I asked you guys to submit the papers, but instead you apparently mailed them to my parents for some reason. They had to send them to me, and I just got them earlier today. I don't see why we should have to submit them. Really? When you're the one nagging me about the divorce? Typical. Anyway, I finished up with the paperwork and sent it all off to be processed just a little bit ago. You did? Wow, that was really, really fast. Thank you. I actually was thinking about messaging you because I just got back home from dropping off those papers. As of now, we have nothing left holding us together. You and I are just two random people living in society with no reason to ever contact each other again. Oh, really? Well, Thanks for the last 6 months, I guess. I'd say it's been fun, but... you know. Anyways, see you. That's right. You're no one to me now. You and I and our families are severed. Now my little Sam is single again. But I'm not worried. I know he'll find a nice wife before he knows it. And this time, I will make sure to do a proper examination of the girl and ensure she is the right girl for my Sam. And that she can actually give us grandchildren. So many things to do. I'll be so busy from here on out. Hello, Claire. It has been a while, hasn't it? Actually, I think it's already been something like 3 years. Isn't that incredible? You know, this isn't the first time that I tried to reach out to you. But I think that you must have blocked my number. Recently, I had Sam help me buy a new phone and get a new number. So I assume these messages are getting through now. Oh, wow. Sorry, but when you say Sam... is this Francine? Yes. Was that not obvious from the messages I just sent? You should have been able to put that together. It is nice to hear from you two. Anyways, is there something you need from me, Francine? That's rich. You get a message from me and you dare to pretend like you don't know what this is about. No, I don't know what this is about. Why else would I ask unless I didn't know? But if I am being honest, I really just want you to spit out whatever you need from me so that we can hurry up and get through this faster. Claire, there is no need to play dumb with me. I know the truth already. Stop with these games right now. Look, I have a lot going on in my life, and if there's anyone without time to play games, it's me. So can you please just tell me what this is about?
How could you, Claire? How could you try to hide something so huge from me? Did you really think I would never find out?
Excuse me? You think I've been hiding something from you while you haven't even been in my life the past 3 years?
I told you that I wasn't interested in playing your games, Claire. Don't play dumb. I have so many witnesses who have caught you red-handed. There is no point in lying anymore. Just admit the truth so we can have a conversation like real adults.
Francis, you need to read what I am writing to you right now, okay? I do not have a single clue what the heck you are talking about. Do you understand me? And if you are just going to talk around the topic at hand, then the conversation can't go anywhere because you aren't telling me what it is you want to talk about.
I have a friend who lives in your neighborhood. I've asked her to stake out your house for me before. She's seen you with my grandson.
What are you talking about?
But it is okay. I will forgive your lying and playing dumb. I have decided that I am ready to re-welcome you to my family. That is why I am messaging you now.
You are what? What are you talking about right now? What grandson?
You and Sam's little boy. And I know that you had a kid after the divorce. So you bring my grandchild back to me right now.
Your grandchild? But I have never given birth.
Don't you lie to me. I know that you had a child, and I know you did it with Sam. That's my grandson. I'm his grandmother, and I have a right to meet him.
But I haven't even had any kids.
I really honestly don't know what you're talking about. Don't try and hide it anymore. I am telling you that I know the truth. I even asked my friend to take photos of you two together. You can't deny the evidence.
You sent someone to spy on and take photos of me?
It doesn't matter anymore. I've almost arrived to your house to take you back. Pack your essentials and get ready to leave right away.
Your what? What is going on here?
What is this? Claire, you should have told me that you live in such a lovely home. I never knew. You even have a lovely yard for the boy to run around in. Why, this place looks just marvelous to raise a family. Actually, maybe I shouldn't be taking you home at all. This house looks huge. I'm sure you have plenty of extra room. I'm sure it would be more than simple for me and Sam to move in here instead. Claire, are you going to answer the door? Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, wow. You really did have my address. I really didn't want to believe you. Francine, the doorbell is really loud and can bother neighbors. Can you please stop ringing it?
If you want me to stop, then you better get down here right now and answer this door. You should know better than to leave your husband and mother-in-law waiting outside here.
Francine, this isn't my house that we're at right now.
Oh, it's not your house. Is that so?
I assume that if you're ringing the bell, you already passed by the mailbox with the family's name written on it, right?
The mailbox? I didn't check it at all, but... Oh, that's curious. I don't think I've heard of this family before. And it's certainly not your maiden name.
Anyways, Francine, you are trespassing here. You don't have any permission from the actual owners to be here. I think that about a block down on the right side of the street there should be a cafe. It's a red brick building. I think it would be quite hard to miss. Can you please go and wait there? I will go and meet you in a couple minutes.
I don't know what kind of nonsense you are trying to pull here. But if this really is someone else's house, then I'll go to that cafe instead. And make sure to bring me my grandson when you come here, or else you'll regret it. Do you hear me? Claire, what is the meaning of this? You better explain yourself to me right this instant. Who is this guy you sent to come speak for you? You know this whole time he was talking like you two were together or something like that. Whoever this guy is, he clearly has the wrong idea and you need to set him straight. I've never met such a rude man. Did you know he is even calling himself your husband?
Yes, that is correct. We got married 2 years ago.
Are you being serious? And does he know about your son with Sam? You mean, are you trying to tell me that you are raising my grandchild together with this random man? What is wrong with you, woman?
No. Think about it, Francine. No son of mine would be your grandson.
No, you're wrong, Claire. I've done the math in my head and it adds up. Just by looking at him, I can tell that you probably got pregnant with this kid around the time that you submitted your divorce papers.
Even if your math was anywhere near right, this kid is in no way related to you.
How? That doesn't make any sense. Explain yourself right now. Unless... Don't tell me. You cheated on Sam?
I am pretty sure that the kid you saw was my husband's son from a previous marriage.
What? He had a kid from a previous marriage.
That's right. He was a single father when we got married.
And you still married him? What were you thinking? Okay then. Well, if that kid is his, then where is my grandchild?
Still not really understanding what's going on here, huh?
Quit hiding him from me and let me meet him right now. It isn't right what you're doing to us.
Lady, look. I have told you I don't know how many times yet. I have not had any kids of my own yet. I have nothing I could hide from you even if I wanted to. Do you understand me?
I'm sick of talking to you like this. If you're so sure about all of this, then why don't you come here and face me yourself? Or did you really just think you could drag Sam and I around and drop us off wherever you wanted as long as it was out of your hair? If you think we are going to leave without ever seeing you once, then you are sorely mistaken. Come here right now.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Francine. But after all, you were the one who came here uninvited. Anyways, there is no way I am going down there to meet you.
So you're just going to run away again? You coward!
No, I'm not running. But I'm doing what I think is best for the kid I have inside of me right now.
What did you just say?
We just found out, so there will need to be many more exams. But we are hoping that the fetus is growing and healthy. And I want it to stay that way, which is why I am going to do my best to keep it out of harm's way. And that especially includes meeting you in person.
You mean, that means that you can get pregnant?
Isn't that the whole reason that you reached out to me in the first place? Because you had heard that I had already had a kid of my own?
Well, yes, but I just came here so that I could confirm for myself whether or not what my friend told me was true. And if it wasn't, then I was completely ready to go back to thinking you were just a barren old shrew.
Okay, well, that was really rude. Can you two please just go home now? Sam and I are already divorced. We have nothing holding us together. No need to be in each other's lives anymore. I thought we had already established this. It shouldn't be news.
But this changes things now. If you can get pregnant, then that means you really could have another chance with my Sam. It's not too late.
You think I even want another chance with Sam? Like some kind of betting game where the stakes are my whole life or something?
What's the matter? Come now, don't be so dramatic. And besides, just what is wrong with getting back together with Sam anyways?
Everything. I mean, isn't it just like you said? It was the same when we talked about the divorce. Did he ever push back on what you said? It's already been 3 years since we were together, but I still remember. There was one time that we were together, and at the dinner table, you just kept hurling abuse at me. And he just sat there, saying nothing and looking down at the table.
And just what is wrong with that? It's not his place to interrupt me, so I don't see any issue there.
Oh my goodness. Do you really need me to spell it out for you?
Just what are you talking about? Just spit it out.
I am saying that I don't want to marry a man with an Oedipal complex.
What? You think my son thinks of me like that? You're sick.
And if you think that I am going to go back to living with a husband who wants to sleep with his mother while she bullies me mercilessly, well then, you are just delusional. I will never go back to that. Never. You think he has a complex? Yes, that's what I just said. Your son is a little weirdo in love with his even stranger mother. What did you just say to me? It doesn't matter. In any case, you're lucky that I am pregnant and shouldn't be getting mad at you, for the sake of the baby. So I will be ending this conversation now. Wait right there. You have to remarry Sam. He's got no one else. And besides, what am I supposed to do? I've already gone around to all my neighbors to tell them that you have my grandson and that you and Sam are going to get remarried. Do you know how embarrassing it will be for me to go around and tell them all that that wasn't true? Just imagine it. You wouldn't want me to go through with that. Please, everything will be okay if you just marry Sam again. I need this. Claire, are you listening to me? I am being serious right now. This isn't a game. After that, Francine and Sam tried showing up at the house again and refused to leave. Finally, my husband got so mad that he went outside and told them that if they didn't leave, he would call the police. That seemed to work, and they hightailed it out of there. Later, I heard from another person in the neighborhood that there was a strange lady going on and stopping young women and asking them to carry her son's child. Needless to say, the police were called before long. Maybe Sam did end up going to get examined to see if he could have kids. I wonder if they had bad news for him. I shouldn't be making assumptions, but after all this happened, I heard that Sam suddenly had a huge change of character. He left his house and his clingy, controlling mother. Apparently, he did not leave quietly, though, and many people saw him shouting that he didn't like his mom in that way as he stormed out. As for Francine, now she lives a sad life all alone in her home. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Abby, have you not transferred your monthly payment to me yet? If you don't transfer it to me soon, there's gonna be problems.
I'm sorry, Gabrielle. I'm not feeling very well today. I wasn't able to go to the bank. Don't worry, I'll make sure I transfer it to you tomorrow.
I don't want to hear any excuses. You promised you'd pay me the same time every month, didn't you? You said you'd pay me. That's why I let you move out and live on your own. And in return, I take care of your father's house and your little brother. You remember our agreement, right?
Of course, I remember. And I remember how you took in my father and helped look after me and my little brother. And after my father died, you let me move out and agreed to keep looking after my little brother, as well as my father's house for me. Kyle and I are both very grateful for you.
Well, as long as you understand. The only thing you're good at is making money. So make sure you're never late with your payment ever again. I don't care if you're feeling bad. Next time, crawl to the bank if you have to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, I think this month you're gonna have to pay me an extra $1,000.
Huh? An extra $1,000.
That's what you get for making me wait an extra day. There's some new clothes that Fiona wants. And there's a new bag that I want.
But if I pay you an extra $1,000, my rent is...
What's this? Do you have a problem with my request? Are you gonna defy me and not pay it? Do you want something to happen to little Kyle?
I'm sorry. I'll pay it. I'll pay you, so please, don't do anything to Kyle.
You and your brother both. You're not very good at understanding circumstances, are you? You've got no parents. So without me, who's gonna look after you and your brother? To tell you the truth, the day your father died, so did my obligation to look after you two. But because I'm such a nice person, I let you stay in our house. You need to start showing your appreciation and pay me back for everything I've done for you.
Yes, I understand, and thank you for everything you do.
What a poor excuse for children you two are. My little Fiona is such a good little girl compared to you and your brother. She just got accepted to that elite private school, the one with a combined junior high and high school. It doesn't surprise me, really. She is my daughter after all. She's nothing like whatever you two were spawned from.
Wait, hold on a second. That elite private school you're talking about? It's also known to be extremely expensive. How are you going to pay the tuition? It's junior high and high school combined. That means she'll be going for 6 years. 1 year's tuition alone is extremely high.
I found a bank book in Kyle's room. When I looked at it, there was a huge amount of money in the account. A child doesn't need that much money. I'm paying for Fiona's tuition with that money.
Hold on. That's the bank book for the bank account my dad made for Kyle? That's the college fund my dad set up for him. You can't use that. It's Kyle's tuition when he's old enough. And don't go rummaging around Kyle's room. He's only 11 years old.
Who do you think you're talking to? I can go anywhere I want in my house anytime I want. On top of that, anything in my house is mine. You have no right to complain about it.
I can't believe this. If you're gonna use Kyle's college fund on Fiona, Kyle's education is...
Let's face it, I really don't think that boy would be going to college anyway. If you've got a problem with it, you'd better start making more money than you are right now. If your job isn't paying enough, then get another job at night or start working the streets at night. Do you want me to introduce you to someone in the escort business? I know someone who specializes in that type of work. I can get you in. It might be a little rough sometimes, but it can make you lots of money.
No, thanks. I'll get you the money for Fiona's tuition somehow. Just put Kyle's money back in his account.
Fine. Either way, just remember, if you're late on even one payment, I'm gonna use the money from Kyle's savings account. You better work hard to get enough money for Fiona's private school tuition.
Okay.
For now, make sure you pay me that extra $1,000 for being late with the regular payment. And you're gonna be paying for Fiona's textbooks and her uniforms too. Got it?
I understand. I'll make the transfers. Goodbye.
Hey, Abby! The house is completely empty. Did you have something to do with this? And there was some strange notice posted on the door. What are you up to?
Welcome back, Gabrielle. I heard you and Fiona went on a little vacation, is that right? You were gone for about a week, right? I heard you took Fiona to Disneyland. It sounds like fun.
I'm not talking about that now. Tell me about the house. The paper on the door said the house was sold. What's going on here? And what did you do with all our things? Do you have any idea what I'm going to do to you two?
Shut up. Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
What did you say to me? How dare you talk to your parents like that?
Just shut up and I'll tell you what's going on. As for the house, you don't live there anymore because I sold it.
You sold it? You sold it without my permission? How could you even think of doing that without my permission?
I don't need your permission for anything. My dad left that house to me in his will.
Huh? He left it to you.
The only thing Dad left to you was his savings. I got that house in his inheritance, and I was the one paying the property tax on it. So, if I want to sell it or tear it down, it's entirely my decision. Unlike you, I'm very kind. So, I took the liberty of finding a place for you that has monthly rent and no contracts needed. I had all your things shipped over to your new place. I paid the first month of your rent. After that, you can pay yourself or find your own place to stay.
I can't believe you did such a stupid thing. We've lived here for so many years. I was married to your father. I have a right to live here.
It doesn't matter how many years you lived there or who you were married to years ago. That house was left to me. I don't know how you could have forgotten that. Dad didn't mention anything about you living in the house in his will, and you never officially adopted us when he died. So what I'm saying is, when I turned 18, that house became mine. I let you continue living there out of the kindness of my heart. Or more like, you took Kyle as a hostage and took over the house. You basically took it over, didn't you?
How dare you say whatever you want to me? Who do you think has been looking after your little brother this whole time? You ungrateful little...
You think you were looking after Kyle for me? Don't you mean you were using Kyle? Kyle told me everything. He said you were using him as your own personal slave. You made him do all the laundry, the cleaning, and the cooking. He said if he ever didn't do something you told him to, you'd hit him.
You have to discipline a child if they don't listen.
And he's not my son, so if he wanted to live with us, he had to pull his own weight.
If I didn't make him do all those chores, it wouldn't be fair to Fiona.
He's still in junior high school, and you made him work day and night. And on top of that, you stole his inheritance and used it all for yourself, didn't you? You said if I paid for Fiona's private school, you wouldn't touch Kyle's money. But you used it so you could buy expensive things and have fun going out at night. And you told Kyle because there was no college fund for him, he'd have to get a job out of high school. That's the only reason you stayed with us, to take all of our dad's inheritance for yourself, wasn't it?
Shut up! Shut up! I married a divorced man who had 2 kids. You should be thankful that anyone did. So it's only natural that I'd use you both as much as I could.
Kyle's not that bright.
He doesn't need a college fund because he's not going to college anyway. Using any money on his education would be a total waste. Him getting a job as early as possible will be the best thing for him.
That's not your decision to make. Kyle is going to live with me now. He's going to finish high school and then he's going to college. I used the time you were on vacation and finalized everything that needed to be done. I've even put all the money back in Kyle's college fund.
You've put the money back in his savings. How? That must mean...
That's right. When I was getting all our stuff packed up to move, I sold all those designer shoes and bags you had.
I couldn't believe how many you had. That's probably what you spent his college fund on, wasn't it? How dare you! You went too far. I'll never forgive you for this. I'm gonna make you pay. I'm heading over to your place right now. Don't even think of trying to run away. I know where you live and I know where you work. You better get ready. You better get ready, she says.
You're not too smart, are you? Do you remember what happened 4 years ago?
What are you talking about?
That one time, I was a day late with my payment to you, and you charged me an additional $1,000. At that time, I'd already moved away and changed jobs. It was because I was busy doing all that I forgot about the transfer. I was scared you might figure out what I was up to. I thought if you came looking for me, then you might have realized I wasn't at the address you thought I was at, and that I wasn't working for the company you thought I was working at either. But I've made sure everything is hidden well now and will stay secret. You'll never find out where we are, so don't ask me for another cent ever again.
This can't be.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was tough, trying to secretly find a buyer for the house, getting Kyle's and my life all sorted out, and making sure it stays hidden from you. It took me 4 years to do it all. I feel bad that I had to leave Kyle alone with you for that long. It must have been really hard on him. But now neither of us have to worry about you ever again. Now you and Fiona don't have a house to live in, and I don't have to pay you a dime ever again. If you two live in poverty for the rest of your lives, that's fine with me.
Wait, Abby, hold on. I'm sorry. I had no idea you resented me so much. If you forgive me, I'll do anything. I was wrong. Your mother was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. Think about your little sister for a moment. Please, just reconsider.
My mother? My little sister? Who are you talking about? Both of my parents are up in heaven now, and I've never had a little sister. I think it'd be strange for someone not to resent someone who used them only for money, or used them as their own personal slave. Now that you aren't holding a small boy hostage, you're just an unemployed, heartless old hag. Feel free to drop dead.
How could you?
Oh, before I go, I've got something nice to tell you. Do you know about Fiona's second SNN account? Guess what kind of picture she's posting of herself on there?
Huh?
She has lots of pictures of herself at college frat parties. She looks drunk out of her mind hanging off all those college guys. Too bad Fiona's still in high school. Oh, and I might have anonymously sent the pictures to everyone at her high school.
What?
She's at that elite private school, right? The one with a high reputation and is really strict on policies. She obviously can't be that ashamed of what she did. She posted all those pics herself. I wonder if she'll get kicked out of the school for doing this. You know, the school you had no money for, yet you were sending her to anyway? I guess we'll wait and see. She was so close to graduation, too. Even if this conduct doesn't get her kicked out, once tuition payments stop, I'm sure she won't be there much longer anyway.
Oh, I feel so sorry for her. Why would you do such a thing? Are you happy now? Taking your anger out on Fiona? You definitely went way too far. Please, I'm begging you, just stop.
I shouldn't have to say this, but I don't want anything to do with you two ever again. I'm blocking your number. This is the last time I'll ever contact you. Make sure it's the last time you ever contact me. Goodbye.
Gabrielle went to the temporary place I'd set up for her. While she was staying there, I heard she started looking for a different place to move to. But since she didn't have a job, no other place would let her sign a contract with them. After the first month was up where I had placed her, Gabrielle never paid any additional rent, so she was kicked out of her temporary housing as well. She started living out of her car and selling off her personal belongings in order to pay for food and other necessities. Just before that, Fiona was kicked out of her private school. I'm not sure if it was for her actions or for not paying tuition. Either way, Fiona and Gabrielle got into a big fight about getting kicked out of school, and Fiona ended up running away from home because of it. There's a rumor going around that Fiona went to Gabrielle's friend about getting a job being an escort. As for Gabrielle, I heard from one of my old classmates that she never did end up getting a job. She eventually ran out of things to sell, and people have claimed to see her homeless, sleeping in parks. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time!